Hello everyone, it's your girl, So Spite the Sex Goddess. So today on Sex Matters, today I want to talk to all the single people, yeah? So, this morning I actually saw a video of someone who's supposed to be single advising married people. And so, here's my take on this, yeah? A lot of times I hear people try to advise married people, or when there's an issue on social media, people come up to say, oh, you know what, you should have done better, you should have been patient, you should have done this, you should have done that, yeah? I get it. But I want to let you know one thing. So until you wear that same shoe, do not comment or tell them how to take a walk in that shoe, yeah? Now, people don't understand that it's one thing to be married, then it's another thing not to even know what it means to be married, yet want to advise a married person. You come on social media and tell people, oh, if you want to keep your marriage, if you want to live a better life, if you want your marriage to work well, you have to dress sexy, you have to take care of him, you have to clean the house, make a nice meal, give him great sex and all. Hello? Really? And then I hear a lot of people who don't even know what marriage is. So these people are old enough to marry, yet are not married. And they go online to dish out and tell you, oh, you should have sex a minimum of 6 times. And I ask myself, do you know what it means to have sex 6 times a week? Do you know what it means to dress sexy for the same person over and over and over again every day of your life for the next 10, 15 years? You don't know what marriage is. You have never been married. And then you open your mouth to say, oh, this is what marriage should be. This is how you should be. Uncle, if you really want to advise, get married first. So many of those people are old enough. So many of those people are even, they're old enough to be married. They have the money to get married. But you know what? They just can't get married. Yet they try to advise women how to leave their home. I hear people tell mothers, maybe your child is behaving like because your child is not well trained. Maybe this is happening because you're not doing that. Yet you don't even have a child. Yet you don't even know what it means to get pregnant. I have come to beg. If you're not married, don't advise married people. It's wrong. Because you don't even know what it means to be married. You need to know what it means to be married before you can advise. Yeah. For instance, being a coach, I can coach you, whether you're a medical doctor, whether you're a lawyer, whatever it is, pertaining to whatever issue you have. Yeah. That's a different thing. I don't have to live that life to tell this and this and this is what you should look at based on whatever it is you tell me. But when it comes to motherhood, when it comes to marriage, you can't give advice because, hey, the way family A lives their life, the way marriage works for them would not work for me. For instance, someone, for someone like me who loves sex a lot, yeah, I might marry another man and I'll get frustrated because he doesn't like sex or doesn't just believe in sex. So if you're not married, then you have no rights. You have no respect. You have no rights to tell me how to live my life, what to do to my husband, how to dress well, how to sit well, how to make his meal, how to be a good wife, how to sweep the house, how to clean the house. Uncle, marry first. And to all those girls who don't even know what it means to have a man in the house, and they say, probably because she doesn't dress sexy enough, she's not, you have to be sexy, you have to wear lingerie, you have to open your laps, you have to do this. All the ones I've been opening, all the nakedness that I've been carrying up and down, uncle. All the lingerie that I have that I've worn, uncle. See, marriage goes beyond sex. Marriage goes beyond lingerie. Marriage goes beyond looking good. There's so many women who tie wrapper, yet have men who don't cheat. There's so many women who wear loads of lingerie. There's so many women who have this curve, who have this beautiful, loveless skin, yet their men still cheat. There are women who can cook from heaven and earth. They can cook anything. Delicious, sumptuous meal, yet their men still go out to eat. Marriage is beyond what we think. Marriage is beyond dressing sexy. Marriage is beyond wearing sexy lingerie. Marriage is beyond sex. Even as a sex coach, sex can't keep my man. Only a man who wants to be kept will be kept. No matter how much I tie him down, no matter how much he ties me down, no matter how much I climb, no matter how much I bend, I position, I go to the side, or I give it to him. A man who will go out will go out. I need people to understand that until you take a walk in my shoes, then you have no right to tell me how to move. You have never been married. You don't know what married means. You don't know how to go about it. You don't even have someone who wants to marry you. Or probably you have the money to get married, but you don't have a good woman. And then you tell me how many times I'm supposed to have sex. Like, seriously, do you even listen to yourselves when you talk? I've been married almost 9 years, and you tell me to have sex 6 times a week. You tell me, oh, I have to dress sexy, I have to. So what exactly is the man bringing on this table? Why are men not wearing sexy boxers? Why are men not wearing boxers with hole for their pennies to come out? Why are men not wearing G-string for men? Why are men not, building up their muscles for us to look and see and say, that's my man? It's only the woman. She needs to flatter me. She has to dress well. Sexy lingerie. Give him good sex. Give him good food. Clean the house. Do this. Respect. Really? It's okay for a married man to tell me, you know what? Probably give him more attention. I won't get offended. Yeah? Because for him, probably he has 1 or 2 things. But you don't have a man. You have never walked down the aisle. Yeah? You have never been married. You only live, living with a man in a house without marriage, yeah, and kids is different from being married. When you live with a man without kids, it's different from living with a man with kids. It's different from living with your husband. Every marriage has its own structure. Every marriage has its own foundation. So don't use what you have watched in movie. Most times movie is just 2 hours. It could be someone's story, but hey, I can't judge my life based on what I've watched. So if you think you are smart enough in certain areas of life, you think it's your duty, you are good at this, then get married. When you get married and you have stayed 5 years in marriage, having sex 6 times a week, when you have stayed 5 years in marriage, wearing lingerie for him every day, and now when you have 5 years in marriage, and then you have been so good, giving her the love, clean the house, great sex, then sweetie, you can come back and advise me. Maybe then I'll listen. Then you come back and advise me. But till then, shh. Till then, shush. Don't say a word about marriage because you have no idea what it is. On this, I want you to have a fantastic day. Love you all.